Task 1 is about to begin.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Could we make a start, please? Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the charity show planning meeting. We have a lot to do this afternoon, and I'd like to begin with the poster. Pat is here with the draft, so that we can update it and make sure it's accurate. Most of the information is okay, but there are a few details that are not quite right, and there are some new details to add. Yes, Jenny?
Yeah, shall we begin at the top of the draft and work down?
Yes. I think that's the best way to do it.
OK. Well, the first thing is a typo in the title. I like the idea of the funds rising. I'd love them to go up and up. But the aim of the charity show is to raise funds. So can we change rising into raising in the top line, please? For the moment, just cross out rising and write raising above it. That's R-A-I-S-I-N-G.
Oh, yes. I hadn't noticed that. What attracted my attention was the date. I'm a bit confused. Is the show being held on 2 nights? I thought it was just one.
Yes, it is just for one night. Let me see. Is it on the 13th or 15th?
It's the 15th, a Saturday. Pat, please cross out the number 13 and the ampersand symbol after it. You know, the sign for and. Then it will clearly say the 15th of December, 2007. Now, what else do we need to change? Well, the next thing is the time. Do we need to put the ending time?
Sorry? Oh, I see what you mean. We only have the starting time, 7 o'clock here. Maybe we should also tell people it's an evening show.
Yes, that's a good point. So, how long is it going to last? Well, they were practicing the different parts of the program yesterday, and the director told me that the whole thing was between 3 and 3.5 hours long. Well, why don't we add in an ending time of 10:30 then? So, Pat, after the 7 o'clock on the poster, can you add a dash and then write in 10:30 in figures, followed by PM, just in case people don't realize it's an evening program. Just put dash 10:30 PM.
Yes, I think that's better. Now, I've just noticed there's a little mistake in the bomb splat. Can you see? The thing that looks a bit like a star, opposite where it mentions the time. It says tickets on sale, but of course it should be sale.
Well, it's easy to change. Pat, cross out S-E-L-L and write S-A-L-E instead. Oh, and while we're talking about the bomb splat, I have some new information about the number of seats available. Do you mean we've sold all the tickets already? No. I wish. But I've had a message from City U saying that the venue has more seats than we've put here. the number's gone up from 978 to 1012.
Great! So we'll be able to sell more tickets and make more money.
Exactly. Can we delete the number on the third line under Now and insert the new figure of 1012 before Seats Only?
Right. So is that all for the top of the poster?
Not quite. We should add a detail to the name of the inquiries person.
Mr. Smith?
Yes. Remember, Smith is a very common name in English, and in fact, we have two Mr. Smiths, one at Cambridge College and another at City U. This is the university one. We can add his initials so that it's quite clear.
OK. So what is this Mr. Smith's full name?
It's Alex Lionel Smith. So put in the initials A and L between Mr. and Smith, please. Good. What's next? Oh, I remember. We didn't know the ticket price for the parents when we last discussed the poster. Do we have a price now?
Yes. It's been decided that parents should pay the same price as the staff.
So that's $250?
Yes. We just need a tick in that box under parents.
OK. So we're about halfway through the poster now. I think it's going to look really nice. Oh, wait a minute. We seem to have a big empty space under the table and opposite the reservations by phone. I think it's the phone number that's missing.
Yes, we weren't sure what it was. Do we know now?
Yes, I have it. I'd forgotten about it. Let me see. The reservation's phone number. Here it is, Pat. It's 344915004. And still with the reservations details, there's something else missing in the next line. In the website address for online bookings. The first part is fine, but after the @ it should say cu.edu.hk. Please place edu. before hk.
Oh, and in the following line, there's another detail to fix. Look. The location of the box office isn't quite right. Some university student unions are called Students' Union, with an S at the end of the word student, but the City U Student Union has no S at the end. Could you remove the S at the end of students here, please?
Well, I hope all the reservations information is now up to date. What about the last bit of the poster, the program rundown? Yeah, well, that's a mistake. We didn't mean to say program and rundown. Yes, they mean the same thing. So one of them will do. And
sorry, but I don't really like the word rundown. And it's not the right word for a show.
OK, Pat. Just cancel rundown, leaving program. Uh-oh. There's another blank space here, under program, opposite 7 o'clock. It must be the event or activity led by Ms. Grace Summers. Oh, yes, of course. She's been invited to open the show and say a few words. I think we can just put welcome here. We don't need to write anything else. It'll be quite clear what it means.
Pat, remember, this isn't the supermarket. Just one L in welcome.
Well, we must be nearly finished now. Any more changes?
Well, actually, there's something that needs changing in the next line. It's another spelling issue. Look at the name of the people giving the dance performance. Leaders is the word you find in the dictionary. But these dancers are from Leeds Secondary School, so the name is spelt differently.
Oh, yes. It's quite a clever play on words here. They spell the name of the group with a double E in the middle, rather than EA, don't they? That's a great idea. So please make sure we have the right spelling here, with EE between the L and the D for the 7:15 dance performance. Oh, and speaking of accuracy, there's a space for the number of individuals singing in the singing contest at 9 o'clock. Do we have the number of contestants in the semi-final now? Yes. I got an email about it this morning. We have 6 semi-finalists, so you can put that number in the space, Pat.
Well, I think I've found the last detail to change before we have a beautiful poster. It's in the last line, for 10:30. Can anyone else spot it?
Oh, yes, I see it. I think that at the end of the evening, we won't be interested in the price, but in the prizes. Oh, of course. It should be the prize and souvenir presentation. So we have prizes for the dance contest at 8:05, and then the big prize presentation at the end of everything. Yes, indeed. So replace price with prize, Pat, and make sure it's singular without an S. Great! So that must be it. We're at the bottom of the poster. Well done, everyone. And many thanks to Pat for making all these changes. It's going to be a fine poster. Now, can we turn to the next item on the agenda, which is the food and beverage arrangements?
This is the end of task 1. You now have 1 minute to check your answers.